what's up, bud? How you doing? So, I am going to go over the week 1 replays, and let's get it started, Ball. By the way, did you get your name from Diablo 2? Because if so, you the man. Alright, so let's see how it goes. So you spawn at the 12 o'clock, and it's going to be a PvP. Wunderbar. Alright, so let's speed it up. Let's see how the game just kind of plays out at a fast motion so we can get over it pretty quick so we can start breaking things down. We're going to be seeing a gateway expand to double gay. He's going to double gay. So you guys are doing pretty much identical builds. Double pylon from this guy to a forge. You went 3. It looks like, yeah. That was kind of a bad engagement, but we'll be able to watch it better slowly. 3 gate, shit ton of dragoons, observer, reaver, beautiful. Oh my god, beautiful. But he wins that, so in the GG. Alright, so let's go it slower. So it looks like you got the build order down just fine for the most part. We're going for the second gateway. And he is doing kind of a worse build, and that was a really bad pylon, so that's pretty funny. Alright, you get the scouting information you need. Okay, there's a Citadel of Adun. Alright, forge. I mean, you got your macro down. You're building what you need to build. You're building your third gate. Typically, I like to go quick robotics when it comes to this because you never know what your opponent's doing. But let's see how you go about this now. Push out. And yeah, oh no. Yeah, so basically right there, that engagement was not in your favor at all. Mirror matchups are really unique in the sense that you guys are literally the same fucking thing and you build the same fucking units. So how you use those units are super important. And I mean, I know you know this, but it just needs to be said. So with that being said, here you are. Literally, you moved in a little prematurely. Hold on. Come on, mouse. Stop fucking with me. Alright, so you get really excited. I can tell. You're like, I outnumber him. I can do it. And then you just rush in. And now watch these units. Alright, you could totally have won this. Right there. But then, now look at that. And just because of that situation right there, just cost you. You could have totally just killed his dragoons. And, oh no, okay, his zealot speed style. But still, you would have been able to trade a lot better. Once you've seen these dragoons goof off, you should have just ran home. But, I mean, honestly, you didn't even need to push in. Like, you thought, hey, I can kill him. And fun fact, this actually has killed a lot of professional Prodosses in PvP as well. I think Stork is the guy who was fighting against Jangbi and Circuit Breaker, tried pushing up his ramp, lost his entire army when he had a 1 game, and then loses because he got too aggressive. Literally, you could have held this. It would have been impossible for him to get up. You have the contain, you kill off everything, and just take an expansion behind it. Microing here would have been fine. Yeah, you're kind of just walling in, but, you know, just moving the weak Dragoon out of the way would have been better. Alright, and then he takes the natural, and you build an army. That's basically what happens here. You go Observer, because if he pops a Dragoon out, or a Dark Templar out, you're fucked. And it's actually a really good read on you because you've seen that he got Zealot speed, so you know that he was he's like an inch away from Templar tech. So what you're doing is fine. But just imagine if you'd still have that contain. Alright. Now let's slow it down. Oh my god, his army's out of position. I mean, I know you don't know this, but uh okay, now that you see that. Oh, that's a huge storm. Oh no. Ooh. That was scary. Okay, yeah, this is pretty bad news bears at this point. Oh no. Oh, good drop. Woo. That was clutch. Oh my god, that scarab was money. Oh, and he focuses down the Reaver. No. But you have the Dragoon. And this Archon's done. Let's see your micro. Okay. You could have pulled back. I don't know. That was kind of a crazy thing right there. I don't know. I think I would have done the same thing, was to put pressure on that natural. But at this point, man, his gateways are all wonky. Yeah, he definitely has more economy than you right now, but your natural is finally up, and it looks like you actually continuously produce probes, so that's beautiful. With the Reaver defense, oh, okay, no, you're behind a Dragoon. Oh no, yeah, you just sacrificed everything, and then he just pushes in. All right, so this is just a situation where you threw away too many goons, because look, he pushes you with just this army right here. You lost, when you did the engagement, you lost 3 goons for free. So boom, you would have been able to have 3 extra Dragoons on top of those 4. So you would have had 5, 6, 7 Dragoons. And then that last engagement, if you would have just pulled back that Reaver and the 2 extra goons, instead of attacking the natural, you would have had, crap, I have to count this. My brain's dead. But you would have had 9 Dragoons and a Reaver versus this. So it's just one of those things where those little things add up, and with that add up, he was able to produce this and push and kill you. So I guess I would have to say is, don't always think you have to attack. You can always expand. But okay, so right here at the early game, there's nothing wrong with the build order other than me personally. I like to get Observer out quick because I hate Dark Templars. I hate the fact of losing to Dark Templars, so I always just go one, or pretty much the exact build you do, but instead of the 3rd gate, I just get a quick robotics facility with an Observer, and then I go Reaver. And it seems like you just pretty much, you do a solid build. But what bothers me the most is when you come right here. Right here, this moment, if you would have just stayed and camped and then expanded behind this, you would have been galaxies ahead because you're on the same gateway count. No matter what he does, if you had the concave right here, everything that files out is just going to die. So with that, you would have traded cost efficiently, like every fucking time. He would have had to have a massive army, take such a loss to kill off or break out of this goon contain, and then you could have easily just double expanded and then just gateway explosion and then just raffle stomped him. So right here, you could have done this instead of attacking. You would have been fine. Now let's move on to alright, so now this, I get it. You feel like you're behind. You're going for the engagement. But just think, you erased his Dragoon count. Dragoon count is important for pretty much low armies. So if you have the higher Dragoon count, once again, just hold back. There's nothing saying that you have to attack. And literally, you have a Reaver. You could have, did you go for speed? Okay, it doesn't look like you went for speed unless you already have it. Nope. Okay, you didn't go for speed, but you still could have attempted Dragoon or Reaver drops, and attacked it while containing them in as you secure your natural expansion and then possibly a third. So here's another situation where you didn't have to fully engage. Killing that army, fucking beautiful. That's great. You're resetting his count. He has a few more gateways than you, but you have the power of the Reaver, so it's still kind of in your favor. You do a little bit of harass. You kill off a significant amount of Dragoons. You do a Reaver drop, and then either continue with the contain or just pull back. And then, you have the additional Reaver and whatnot. So, like, right here, you could just run back home. But you decide to go for the engagement. You get a couple kills. That's dope. And then you could have still pulled back with this. With this engagement, you killed 2 cannons and an Archon. He just killed, like, 8 Dragoons. So, like, that's pretty much it. I feel like you're just being a little too aggressive. And just, think about... Contains are super important and super powerful, and you could have exploited that contain to God knows how far. So just pull the reins back a little bit. You don't have to kill him. You can kill him in the end, but just drag it out to the late game. Take that advantage and just, run with it. So other than that, I mean, you did fine. I can definitely see that you want to kill, and I definitely appreciate that because I do not have that mindset at all. I'm always like, hey, bud, let's take this to an hour-long game, man. Doesn't that sound like fun? And you, it seems like, no, kill him now. Death! And you're like, oh, shit. So, no. Just pull it back a little bit, and I think you would have done fine. So, like, PvPs, it's very tactical. Like, you got to be, like, the strategy is you got your build order, okay? Like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get my expansion here, or I'm going to go 2 gate to Robo, or I'm going to, or 1 gate, Robo 2 gate, or am I going to go 2 gate with Quick Zealot? Like, those strategies elapse a significant time frame. So, like, let's say strategy is something that was within a 15-minute time frame. Tactics are small, minute things like an engagement. How to be tactful within that engagement. And it seems like your strategy is fine. It's just your tactics. It seems like you just want to go for the kill every time. But this is only one game I'm basing it off of, so don't let that sink too far. Maybe this game you do it completely different. But I'm just saying, just try to think of that. And with mirror matches, just think of any unit you lose. If you didn't kill him first, like if it's Dragoon versus Dragoon, like if you lost your Dragoon first, just think like, fuck. Like, that's bad. How can I make sure that I kill his Dragoon first type thing? And because every unit's important. And I'm a Zerg player, so like I lose one Zergling, I can lose the game. It's shit like that, you know? So I definitely know where that comes from and how it feels. So he goes for the double gate, and you follow it up with the double gate yourself. You get the gas slowly, but you stole his gas. So I like that. I like it. It's cute. And then you go for the Robo, or the Sabo. Oh, and he's going for an expand with cannons. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I like where this is going. Okay. Okay. Oh, beautiful. And see, once again, you feel like you have to be aggressive. Go for the Reaver drops, man. You could have killed so many probes. No cannons. You drop a Reaver right here. Boom, boom. And then you go over here and then boom, or go around and boom. So it seems like you try utilizing your reavers on the probe lines a lot more. You don't have to go for the kill. Just killing harvesters speaks volumes. And all right, nice. You guys are going to a macro game. This is what I like. And then right here, boom, contain. Kill off the third. Boom. Oh, ooh, wow. He's got a big ass army. Okay, yeah. No, that was definitely a good attempt. I respect what you tried doing there. I would have done the same thing. So it just seems like losing those additional units early and him getting that quick expansion allowed him to get those gateways and extra units out. So definitely something to be cautious of. And he's going for the fourth. So it just seems like he's always one step ahead of you when it comes to expansions. You got a big army and you're not really utilizing it. Taking maps into reference. Here you don't need many units because bridge, it's really hard for him to pour out units. This is the big spot you need to worry about. He contains middle. You let him get this high ground. This is really bad. Yeah, because now look at this. This is really bad for you. Yeah, and he kills it. Okay, I like how you're trying to sacrifice or salvage this game still. Alright, so from this game, whoops, there we go. Can't. Protoss music so epic. So from this game, it seems like you try to go for the jugular once again. Just contain. And then go for the probes. Kill the probes. And then take that little advantage that you just had. And then you already have the expansion going down. And then expand again. You don't have to kill him. You just want to hinder him. Basically, like, imagine if you guys are both standing up. You don't always have to go for that, you know, knockout punch. You can push him over, you know, like, put him on the back foot. So it's harder for him to dodge that big blow you want to do. So it's things like that. Just if you want me to go over build order with you, I'll have to pull out the guides because my PvP knowledge is not the greatest. That's why I'll get Telecom to help walk you through PvP because he is a Protoss. But for the most part, talking about tactics, use the Reaver. It can fly over all these things. Go for the probe line, kill off some probes. And then just expand behind it. And then if he got the natural faster than you, guess what? You get the third faster than him. There's many phases to the game that if he's ahead doesn't mean he's going to always be ahead. So don't be afraid to, take a loss at the quick natural, but you do some probe damage. You get ahead in the probe count, and then now you take a quick third, and now you're ahead without having to sacrifice your units at the natural. So it just basically, out of both games I've watched, just kind of slow the roll on wanting to kill him. If you know for a fact, like without a doubt, kill him, then go for it. But I personally think just, you know, kicking back and then just doing harass and then expanding behind it is far more better. And I always like to take games late games, so that's kind of where I run with it. But so this is the first week of me doing this. I've done it for a couple other people. Let me know what you think and what I can do to improve these videos so we can have a high quality product towards like the later end of the CPL. But honestly, don't beat yourself up, man. You're in CPL for a reason. You chose, you know that this is going to help out. I want to help you out as much as possible. Please let me know if you want practice games. That's the only way that we can really help you improve. This map is rather unique. They took it out of the map pool, so unfortunately we don't get to play on it as much anymore. But yeah, just kind of try to think more tactically. There we go. And just, you know, harass does a lot, and going in for the kill is not always the best decision. Other than that, man, you did good. I want to help you, so just message me whenever you want games. And other than that, man, just keep playing. I look forward to seeing what you have for the next weeks or the upcoming weeks. Oh, other than that, man, just give me some feedback. Let me know what you think of the video, and then I'll see you on US West server, channel Team 5. Peace out, bud.